iPad, so medyo malapit-lapit ngayon to. But anyway, um, today is Feb 6, 2024. So, um, naano lang ako, I just want to share this. It's still OA in a way, because this is our way of sharing the word of God. I hope it won't bore you, as it tend to to be the case, no, with people na pag sinabing may kinalaman sa ganyan, it bores them as much as it doesn't interest them. Basically ganun, no. Pero ito, gusto lang namin i-share. At the same time, really hope na makakapag-enlighten, na makakapag-inspire din sa iba. Hopefully you get to see our point habang tumatagal. But I really don't have to bore you now sa mga ganun, kasi hinuhope namin, hopefully darating yung araw na we'll have subscribers to really listen, not to us actually, pero kung ano man yung message na impart namin. So let's start with today's gospel reading. It's Mark 7 verse 1 to 13. No, sabi dito, some Pharisees and teachers of the law who had come from Jerusalem gathered around Jesus. They noticed that some of his disciples were eating their food with hands that were ritually unclean. That is, they had not washed them in the way the Pharisees said people should. So, from that point alone, nanghuhusga na kaagad tong mga to. And then for the Pharisees, as well as the rest of the Jews, followed the teaching they received from their ancestors. Kasi nga sila daw, ang sinusunod nila kung ano yung sinabi sa kanila. So, dito pag-uusapan natin yung mga kinalaman ng sabi ng matatanda or mga pamahiin or sabi-sabi. No? They do not eat unless they wash their hands in the proper way, nor do they eat anything that comes from the market unless they wash it first. And they follow many other rules which they have received, such as the proper way to wash cups, pots, copper, bowls, and beds. So the Pharisees and the teachers of the law asked Jesus, no? How dare them, no? Question Jesus na. Why is that your disciples do not follow the teaching handed down by our ancestors, but instead eat with their ritually unclean hands? Jesus answered them, how right Isaiah was when he prophesied about you. You are hypocrites. Okay? Ito yung sinulat nga ni Isaiah. These people, says God, honor me with their words, but their heart is really far away from me. It is no use for them to worship me because they teach man-made rules as though they were my laws. You put aside God's command and obey the teachings of men. And Jesus continued, you have a clever way of rejecting God's law in order to uphold your own teaching. For Moses commanded, respect your father and your mother, and whoever curses his father or his mother is to be put to death. But you teach that if a person has something he could use to help his father or mother, but says this is korban. Yung korban means it belongs to God. He is excused from helping his father or mother. In this way, the teachings you pass on to others cancels out the word of God. And there are many other things like this that you do. Okay, there are many other things like this. So, pag-usapan natin yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay, so dito may malaki yung kinalaman dito nung kaplastikan. Kasi basically sa atin ngayon, sa mundo natin ngayon, ang dami pa rin ganyan. Tulad ng mga Pharisees na yan, na parang ang paniniwala nila kung ano yung mga kinalakihan nila or kung ano yung, I can say prinsipyo pero minsan ang ginagawa nila is yung kung ano yung mga sabi-sabi at minsan kung ano yung tingin nilang tama pero hindi tama yung paraan. I hope hindi kayo naguguluhan, pero what I'm trying to say here is minsan nga we don't get to follow what's supposed to be followed based on dun sa Ten Commandments, kasi ang tingin natin, ang paniniwala natin is yung based sa understanding ng tao. So when they say itong pinaka classic example dito is yung mga pamahiin or sabi-sabi, sabi ng lolo ko, sabi ng lola ko, or sabi ng matatanda, dapat ganito. Pero naayon ba yun sa turo ng Diyos? Diba? So dapat dito ang sinasabi natin is yung kahit papano ibalanse natin yung mga bagay-bagay kung paano tutugma doon sa mga kaganapan sa ating buhay ngayon. Hindi dahil sa sabi-sabi. Ang problema kasi sa atin ngayon, ang sinasabi dito is pagdating sa mga pamahiin na ganyan o yung mga sabi ng matatanda ng mga kung ano-ano, kung susundin, walang mawawala. Ang laki po ng mawawala. Ang nawawala dyan is yung faith natin sa Diyos. So yun yung pinupoint out dito is yung faith natin. Nung sinabi nila na they eat with unclean hands, that's very shallow in the sense na very physical, no? Pero actually, ang talagang sinasabi dyan is minsan nahuhusgahan tayo based doon sa mga ginagawa natin itsura. Hindi natin tinitingnan yung objective. Hindi natin tinitingnan yung end result nung ginawa nila. Hinusgahan kaagad natin sila doon sa mga pinaggagawa nila. Na in fact, for all we know, they were with Jesus. They were with Jesus. Na, kumbaga, very strong yung faith nila na walang pwedeng mangyaring masama sa akin. So, sige, go lang. Diba? At the same time, hindi ang nagmamatter is yung kung ano yung magiging maganda sa kalabasan, sa labas, panglabas, no? Ang nagmamatter is yung kung ano yung sa loobin natin. So, hindi dapat tayo nakikipagplastikan. Kaya nga sabi dito, napaka-hypocrite, no? Kasi sasabihin, sinusunod. Pero yun ba talaga yung gustong mangyari ng Diyos? So, come to think of it, let's strengthen our faith based on doon sa turo ng Diyos, hindi yung turo ng tao. Ang problema kasi kahit na magbasa pa tayo ng Biblia dyan or kung ano man yung mga teachings na meron sa atin, kung hindi naman natin iintindihin base doon sa kung ano talaga yung ibig sabihin noon, pero binibase lang natin sa pagkakaintindi ng tao o ayon doon sa limited na knowledge ng tao, hindi rin masusundan yung pinaka-purpose or objective nung gustong i-impart ng message. So, I really hope naintindihan nyo. I mean, mas maganda kasi ito pag yung talagang we'll sit down and discuss about it. Pero ito lang muna yung sharing ko for today. I just want to spread the word somehow kahit papaano on a daily basis sana. So, bear with me. So, I really hope you could subscribe to our channel para sa mga ganitong usapan.